Kansas City Chiefs center Mitch Morse has been a shining light on an offensive line that has been somewhat questionable over the last few years. Even so, his light may still be dim considering how the O-line has fared. Mitch Morse is entering the final year of his contract, and although he was at one time considered one of the top-tier players at his position, he had a rough go of it last season. What does this mean for the Kansas City Chiefs? When healthy, Morse is one of the top 10 centers in the game. When he isn't 100%, he isn't near the same type of player. This is true for generally every player at every position. So should the Chiefs pay him for his previous season's work, or should they pay him for what he's done lately? More from KC Kingdom. This question will likely determine whether or not Morse is a Chief in 2019. It's a money league. More and more there are no players that have any loyalty to a certain team or city. When dollar bills start waving in the air, name and production mean close to nothing. Morse has a promising career in front of him. Before last season he was one of the top interior linemen in the NFL. He was one of the best at cut blocking, and explosively getting defenders out of the running lanes, something he wasn't able to do last season, as Bleacher Report mentions in their rankings of NFL centers. Yes, the Chiefs should offer Morse an extension, preferably something that includes certain incentives for health concerns. He isn't quite injury-prone, injuries happen, but his lack of production before his season ended was a fine tale of how he can maneuver while banged up. The present offensive line is lacking in depth, so before the Chiefs do a complete overhaul on the line, they need to preserve some of the talents they now have. Laurent Duvernay-Tardif has the potential to be a star. Mitchell Schwartz is a solid, dependable right tackle. On the other hand, Eric Fisher has never played to the level of a number 1 overall pick. Not even close. If he was a third-round pick, he would be considered more as a valuable contributor than a first-round bust. The left guard position is up in the air. Parker Eidinger has potential, but he hasn't shown much considering the amount of hype that surrounded him last season. Behind these guys are more question marks than possibilities. Needless to say, the line is thin. They have enough talent to compete and keep the Chiefs in a game, but they won't be making much noise this upcoming season. Signing Morse to an extension gives the Chiefs options in the future. It won't mean that they can't draft a center in a couple years, but it would make for a comfortable couple of guys to build around. It's the most important season for Morse, being a contract year. The Chiefs should see the very best out of him as he tries to get the best bang for the Chiefs' buck.